Smart people don't answer every question they're asked. And it's not because they don't know what to say. Sometimes, they know exactly what the question is trying to get from them. A question can sound harmless while secretly putting you on the spot, exposing something personal, or pushing you into a conversation you never wanted. That's why emotionally intelligent people don't just listen to the words, they pay attention to the intention behind them. Here are 5 questions smart people know better than to answer. The first question smart people don't rush to answer is, "Why are you so quiet?" It sounds innocent, but sometimes it's really a demand for an explanation. Maybe you're thinking. Maybe you're observing. Or maybe you simply don't feel like filling every silence with words. But when someone pressures you to explain your silence, they're putting you on the spot. And emotionally intelligent people understand they don't have to perform just because someone else feels uncomfortable with their. The second question smart people don't rush to answer is, "Do you think you're better than everyone else?" Sounds like a question, but a lot of the time, it's actually an accusation disguised as one. Maybe you stayed calm while everyone else got emotional. Maybe you noticed something others missed. Or maybe you simply refused to follow the crowd. Instead of explaining yourself to someone who's already judging you, smart people step back. Because when someone isn't looking for an honest answer, explaining yourself won't create understanding. It just gives them more to argue with. The third question smart people are careful with is, "Tell me something personal about yourself." Curiosity doesn't automatically earn someone access to your private life. Some people ask personal questions because they genuinely want to connect. But others are simply collecting information, your fears, your past, your weaknesses, or things you may later wish you hadn't shared. Smart people understand that privacy isn't being rude. It's knowing that trust has to be earned before vulnerability is given away. The fourth question smart people are careful with is, "Whose side are you on?" You'll hear this one in arguments, gossip, and messy situations. It sounds like someone wants your support, but sometimes they're really trying to pull you into a conflict you don't fully understand. Smart people don't pick a side just because someone demands loyalty. They listen first, look for the missing context, and figure out what actually happened. Because mature people want the truth. Immature people just want an ally. Before the next question, tell me in the comments, have you ever been asked a question that felt completely harmless, but somehow made you uncomfortable? The fifth question smart people don't play along with is, "Can you prove how smart you are?" This is usually not curiosity. It's a bait. People who need to prove themselves may jump into the challenge, trying to impress, dominate, or win approval. But truly intelligent people don't need to audition their intelligence for anyone. They know real intelligence shows up in decisions, restraint, emotional control, and knowing when not to play the game. Because the moment you feel forced to prove you're smart, you've already entered someone else's game. And here's what all 5 questions have in common. Smart people don't just hear the words, they notice the motive behind them. They can tell when curiosity is actually intrusion, when concern is really judgment, and when a question is designed to provoke a reaction. Because every answer gives someone information, every explanation gives them more access. So before answering, they pause and ask themselves one simple question. What does this person actually want from my answer? That pause can protect your privacy, your peace, and your control. Smart people aren't quiet because they have nothing to say. They've simply learned that not every question deserves an answer, and not everyone deserves access to their thoughts, their history, or their emotion. The next time someone puts you on the spot, don't rush to explain yourself. Pause. Listen. Notice the intention. Because sometimes, the smartest answer isn't an explanation. It's knowing that you don't know one. If you want more psychology that helps you understand people without falling for their games, subscribe.